the Dome today, we have a terrific clash in store. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Jackets will boot it away to start the game. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Syracuse right back at it. Wants to throw. It's McCord. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Trying play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play-action, because they did not bite on the play-action fake at all.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? You get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Looking for a man, it's King. He looks that one in nicely. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Lane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The play-action fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? They keep attacking through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep, Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Slams ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Handoff to the lone back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Syracuse right back at it.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
It's complete on the right side. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Orange. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leiter, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Utah State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Looking downfield, it's King. Finds his back in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the single back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Caught over the middle. It's Blackburn. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Looking for a gap, it's Willis. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final play of the quarter coming. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. To the air, it's King. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. getting some heat. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down at the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Across the 25, he's got room. What a nifty one there to pick up the first down. Syracuse right back at it. To the air on first down. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. No huddle offense to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's King. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall.
And it's caught inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker from the left hash. And this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And the try is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Syracuse right back at it. Looking downfield, it's McCord. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Trying to find his man on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On second down, just keeps firing. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he intercepts it. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Line gets set, first down. Caught behind the line. It's Lane. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. He'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to throw, it's McCord. He hurls one deep down the left side. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back goes in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking to throw on third. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the field. You have a zone zone to drop to, but just setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
To the air, it's McCord. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they block it. Now they'll take it the other way. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up. They take it all the way back to the house.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's McCord. He finds his man. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Orange will have to punt. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll pull it on the read. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking for a man. It's McCord. Finds the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They go to the ground. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On second down, wants to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled there by the defense. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. They'll try to run for it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Allen. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Syracuse right back at it. Fast motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's McCord. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Caught near the sticks, it's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Second and 10 here. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll give it to the back. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line is set on 3rd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll bring it back. It's Haynes. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Syracuse right back at it. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dropping back, it's McCord. Gets it out quickly. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Ball in the air, intercepted! Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
To the air, it's McCord. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. He'll just keep slinging it. Caught close to the marker, it's Lane. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. And his throw is incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Third and goal from way back there. Scanning the field, it's King. And it's caught! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 29 over Eastern Michigan.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got the tight end.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on second down. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's McCord. Swings it out to the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Complete to start this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They'll run play action. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for it. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It is hard to continue to get up, and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's McCord. Right on target this time. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Syracuse right back at it.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a huge play. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Flips it out to the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down for this offense. They'll try it over the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ready to fire from the pistol. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. On the return, it's Haynes. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense.
A shot toward the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he throws another interception. Trying to take it back. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll go to the counter. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. To throw, it's McCord. He makes the connection. And he'll be brought down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross Simmons. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Looking to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.